Today's episode of Big Things Coming Soon is brought to you in part by Rock Sparrow. Rock Sparrow brings artists and brands to life through quality merchandise. They help entrepreneurs, artists, and brands with online merch solutions, taking the guesswork out of merchandising your brand by managing your every need, and all with real people. Speaking of real people, I've known the creators of Rock Sparrow for years, and I can tell you firsthand, these people genuinely care about what they do for their clients and their community. There's even a store there set up for the walk show. Check out what they're up to at rocksparrow.ca. If you want to join up like I did, send them an email at info@rocksparrow.ca. And if you want to check out my Rock Sparrow merch, it's at the walk show. That's wok.rocksparrow.ca. Again, that's thewalkshow.rocksparrow.ca. In any case, if you want to help out the walk show, please let them know that I sent you.
Big things coming soon. Got some big things happening behind the scenes right now.
Giving you a glimpse into the world of walk, while taking the phrase back from the cynical and the unproductive. This is Big Things Coming Soon, with your host, Derek Prince-Cox.
Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Big Things Coming Soon. Podcasting on all major platforms and broadcasting on Hypernova Radio. Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow the show on Facebook and Instagram, and if you want to support the show with your dollars, you can subscribe over on Patreon for only $5 a month. I'm Derek Prince-Cox, and I hope you're keeping well. First things first, go Canada. Anybody see that hockey game? I had to be up at 4 the next morning, so I missed it, but I feel like I should have burned the candle for that one. What a great Canadian moment, especially in the face of these tariffs and the whole 51st state thing. Look, I try not to get political on the show, but man, it's really hard not to these days. For the record, most of my listeners are from the States. I have some amazing American friends. I love getting down there to gig, and I'm about as pro-America as a Canadian can be. I got a lot of love for you Americans, left, right, and center. But I gotta say, if you're actually backing this 51st state nonsense, you are a frothing bag of douche. And it's never gonna happen for you. I'm just saying. I could go on a rant there, but I'll refrain. And maybe I should just shut up about it, but to say nothing about it being so much in our day-to-day lives here in Canada would just be disingenuous of me. Also, what's the point of hosting a podcast if I can't say what's on my mind? This is the third episode of Big Things Coming Soon. I think I'm starting to get the hang of whatever this is, and I'm sure it'll take many different forms before I start to settle into a format. But people are listening, so I guess that's a good thing. Big thanks to all of you for your support, and a big thanks to Hypernova Radio for letting me work this out in real time. Podcasting is certainly not new to me, but the monologue format sure is. The thing with podcasting or vlogging or any of that stuff is you go through your growing pains out in the open for everyone to see and hear. I guess that's like anything in the age of the internet, though. Even down to the posts on socials and all that stuff. I'm just at the age where I had plenty of years before the internet, so the idea of being out in the open all the time is still a little weird for me. Not sure I'll ever get used to it. Some of you listening have likely been surrounded by the internet and social media your whole lives, so it's no big deal to you. The thing with doing any of this stuff, though, is that you only get better at it by putting in your reps. There really isn't a way to practice without kind of being pretentious about it, you know? Anyway, there's one thing I know about Big Things Coming Soon. It's a chance to check in with all of you each month to see what you're up to, celebrate your wins. I'd also like to open it up as kind of a town hall. The show isn't live to air, but I'd like to give you all an open invitation to reach out on the socials or by email and let me know what you would like the show to be, kind of what you want to hear on the show, or maybe even any guests you'd like me to have on the Walk Show, anything like that. I've made changes based on listener feedback before, and I'm very open to doing it again, as long as it makes sense to do so. You can email me at thewalkshow@gmail.com, or you can reach out on Facebook and Instagram. I'm at The Walk Show there. I'm even on X at Derek_PC. I even thought about trying Blue Sky. Is it any good? Let me know. You gotta have a strong social media game to do any entrepreneurial stuff these days. So again, I'm open to new ideas if they do make sense. And I haven't really heard anything about Blue Sky one way or the other. Speaking of entrepreneurial, hit me up if you're interested in any Walk Show merch. I have 2 different t-shirts, mesh back ball caps, stickers, and I just sold my last toque, but I'm going to get some more done. I'd be more than happy to ship any merch out to you, or if you're in the Southern Ontario area, I might even be able to get it to you myself and say, hey, it's always cool to meet new people. I have a merch store set up at Rock Sparrow as well, and that stuff ships out automatically. I have mugs, patches, pins, and tote bags available over there. Check it out at thewalkshow.rocksparrow.ca. This is the part of the show where I need to double down on Patreon. Apologies in advance. As of now, Big Things Coming Soon is free on all major podcast platforms and, of course, Hypernova Radio. But it is going exclusively to Hypernova and behind the paywall over on Patreon as bonus content. A $5 a month subscription will get you this show as well as early access to episodes of The Walk Show. You'll get it on Sundays rather than Tuesdays in podcast form. And if I can think of any other ways to sweeten the pot, I certainly will. This isn't mandatory and The Walk Show will always be free. But if you have $5 a month to burn and you want to help me keep the lights on, I sure would appreciate it. If not, I appreciate you spending your time listening regardless. It took some real thought to even get on Patreon. It's just not really my style, but it's just one of those things. If you want to do what you love for a living, you need to generate revenue, likely in a bunch of different ways. It just is what it is. This month has been busy, despite not having any gigs. The show's been trucking along, and I've had some great guests on board. Doing a weekly show is a lot, but I am having a lot of fun, I will say. Certainly not complaining. I've been continuing to push on the socials too, and there's been a ton of new followers. I don't know what happened, but I feel like Instagram changed their algorithm or something. Or maybe it's just the payoff for pushing the socials so hard. Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you for the new follows. I had a great jam with a new cover band with Spencer Gill of Taking Balfour, Jeremy Pink of Jeremy and the Pink Band, and multi-instrumentalist John Wyatt. Really hoping to get that band off the ground sooner than later, but it takes a long time to get a cover band going from scratch. I put a 3-piece cover band together as well with John, but I won't go into any details there until we get some mileage under our belts. There are some great gigs happening this year, but it's been a bit of a slow start to 2025 in that regard. I think I can mention that I'm set to go to Japan and back to the Whiskey a Go-Go in Hollywood with Apricity in April. I hope I'm allowed to say that anyway. If not, sorry, Apricity. Some other gigs and sound tech opportunities are coming down the pike too. So it's been a little frustrating waiting for it all to happen. I'm definitely not a patient person. Anybody that knows me knows that. I've been trying to get the wheels in motion with those new projects. So, at least I'm being productive. And then when everything's ready to move, it should move quickly. On a side note, and just in the sake of full disclosure, February is a bit of a tough month for me. So that's been a weight on my shoulders. My mom passed back in February of 2018, and that's been rough to deal with. And even before she passed, February just seems to be the heart of winter, And I definitely get that seasonal depression. I will say sometimes that is great fuel to be productive and really lean into it. Definitely stoked for spring, though, and stoked to hit the ground running with some new bands and some great gigs. I reached out to you on Facebook and Instagram to ask what your big thing coming soon is. I'm going to get into your answers and give you mine right after a word from this sponsor. Today's episode of The Walk Show is brought to you in part by Jam Spots. Established in 1989, that's over 30 years, Jam Spots has provided safe and accessible spaces for musicians to create and collaborate. They have hourly, weekly, and monthly rentals to suit your needs. And here's the thing, these rooms rent out at artist-friendly rates. Cause let's face it, we can't all be John Bon Jovi. The best part about Jam Spots is its rich history in the Guelph music scene. It truly is a big part of the local scene and even has a music community within itself. And I should know, almost every band I've ever been a part of has had a room with Jam Spots. That's a ton of rehearsals, photo shoots, and even a music video we shot there with Arise and Ruin. If you're looking for a space within our music community, check out jamspots.com. That's JAMSPOTS.com. Jam Spots. Make some noise! From Nikki Lindsay King. Hey, Nikki. Nikki says, I've been receiving great reviews, many playlists, and some radio. Yeah, that rules, Nikki. I'm looking forward to spinning some of your music next month on the show. Listeners, you can check out Nikki on Instagram at NYKI_Lindsay_King. From Guelph's own Vida, Killer Band. Hey, guys. They say Vida release show for the new record. Badass. I don't think the date is dropped yet, so everyone go follow at Vida is a band on Facebook and Instagram. From Au Voilier, and I hope I'm saying that right. Howdy. They say we're mixing our next EP. Righteous. You can check them out at linktr.ee/OVOLEUR. From Tyler Klompenhauser of Sadco, a killer artist. Hey, dude. Tyler says, I'm making new drawings. Yes, dude. That makes me happy, man. From Daryl Ailes of Orange Hat Film Productions. Hey, brother. Daryl says, new podcast of my own just started up. Like a mix of a film club, but focused on films we learned in college. Moyer Screen Studies 101 on YouTube. And again, I hope I said that right. I might be butchering all this stuff. Either way, hell yeah, dude. I'll have to check that one out on YouTube. I just got a channel going too, so I'm trying to spend more time there. From Apricity, hey buddy, she says, you know what it is. I do indeed. Some wicked international gigs coming down the pike. Super stoked for those. And from the Thinkers, hey dudes, they say big thing is our The Walk Show airplay. That's a huge deal. Well, I'm happy to have your music on board. And I appreciate the kind words. The Thinkers will be a double feature Preacher Artist next month on The Walk Show. And I'll spin them again on the next episode of Big Things Coming Soon. As always, thank you so much for your participation. Listener participation is a crucial part of Big Things Coming Soon, so please keep your answers coming. I try to post the question at least once a week on my socials, but feel free to reach out anytime with your Big Things Coming Soon. Let's have them. Brag a little. This world is tough, and we need to celebrate every win we can, and there's power in numbers. So this is the community for you. There's no judgment here, only encouragement. Let's celebrate those wins. I gotta send a shout out to another sponsor of the show, Planet Bean Coffee. Since they're a part of the double feature Preacher on The Walk Show, I haven't created a standalone commercial for them, but they're an excellent company and they've been a wonderful sponsor. Planet Bean is an absolute staple here in Guelph. They've been roasting fair trade and organic coffee in Guelph since 1997. And I'm willing to bet that some of you listening weren't even alive in 97. I wish I could say the same, but, I'm old, so there's that. Anyway, Planet Bean rules, and I'm absolutely honored to be working with them through the Walk Show and Big Things Coming Soon. Check out what they're up to at planetbeancoffee.com. Hey, I have a referral program in effect. If you get someone to follow the Walk Show on Instagram, you and they will get a chance to win some free swag. Here's how it works. It's real easy. Step 1, get someone you know to follow at The Walk Show on Instagram, and that's WOK, people. Step 2, get them to DM The Walk Show account and leave your Instagram handle. That way I have both. And that's it. You'll both be put on a single ticket and entered into a draw. The draw will take place on an episode of Big Things Coming Soon once 30 tickets have been entered. The winners, that includes new follower and referring follower, will receive a Walk Show meshback ball cap, t-shirt, and stickers. Pretty cool. I'm going to take a quick break, but I will be back with more Big Things Coming Soon right after this. Hey, business owners, wouldn't it be cool if I was taking this time to talk about your product or service? I've enjoyed building relationships with some very cool companies since I started this thing, and I am looking to expand the Walk Show family. I work with some great sponsors, and I've sponsored events through the podcast, so I do understand how valuable time and resources can be. If you have any interest or questions about working with the show, hit me up at thewalkshow@gmail.com. Again, that's thewalkshow, WOK, @gmail.com. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's get back to the show. If you're still with me, I want you to know that I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I'm going to leave you with the music that aired on the Walk Show this month, and it's been another month of absolute bangers, so I think you'll really enjoy this segment of the show. If you want to submit music to the show, there's a music submission form available on my website and on the Walk Show link tree. You can find my website at derekprincecox.com. Check out the Walk Show section. And the Walk Show link tree can be found at linktr.ee/thewalkshow. Again, if you have any feedback or questions for me, you can reach me at thewalkshow@gmail.com. What can I say? Big Things Coming Soon is still a work in progress, but as long as you're listening, I'm going to keep doing it. But I promise you this. I will always strive to make the show better and better, and I will always be open to feedback. I mean, if you're going to write in and tell me to go shit in my hat, I might not entertain that option, but if you're coming from a good place, I will definitely take your suggestions into consideration. First up, from episode 192 of The Walk Show, it's Supercharger with Fallen Angel. My guest was drummer Alex Johnston, and I think he's listened to every episode of the show. So Alex, if you're listening, you're the best, dude. Here it is. Enjoy.
Selling me
Alex has been a part of so many killer bands, including Baptized in Blood and The Ascension. Such a great dude, too. Up next is the double feature Preacher Artist from episode 192. It's Lover's Teeth featuring Dylan McDonnell of The Good Depression with Embedded. Check it out. That band rules. Part Hamilton, part Montreal. So you know it's got to be good. From episode 193 of The Walk Show, it's Trisk with What Is It Gonna Take? Let's do it. Badass. Trisk is the solo project of John McGonigal, who's also a killer photographer, videographer, and owner of Jam Video Photo. A good friend of mine and somebody that's really getting after it day after day. You gotta love that. Next up is the episode 193 double feature preacher artist Max DePro with Love, Love, Love. Here it is.
The frustration. Hang on, gonna be a big change.
moving along, and I feel like I might be moving too quickly. I need to fill 45 minutes here, so I may talk a little more for these last couple tunes. We'll see how it shakes out. Again, I'm still getting used to this, so, bear with me. Big thanks to Max for sending me Love, Love, Love. Kind of scary how relevant those lyrics are. I've had some new submissions since I started airing on Hypernova Radio, so another big thanks goes out to Chris Kimberly of Hypernova for putting up with me. There's definitely some loyal Hypernova fans out there, so if you're listening now on Hypernova Radio, this next one goes out to you. From episode 194 of The Walk Show, this is Toronto, Ontario's Big Pit with Slur. Check it out. Adam Uihei of Big Pit is one of my favorite people to talk to. Just a straight up solid dude with a big heart. Ridiculously talented. He's also in Teleportus and World Eaters. And if that wasn't enough, he's also an artist and illustrator who worked on the reboot of Clone High. I'm telling you, everything this guy touches is cool. It's not even fair. I met him back when he was in high school, and I was trying to help out his band Teleportus as their quote-unquote manager. It wasn't official. I wasn't charging them or anything. I just really believed in what they were doing, and I still do. If you're a fan of heavy music and you liked that Big Pit track, definitely show them some love along with his other bands. Again, he's in Big Pit, Teleportus, and World Eaters, who just dropped a new album. Last but certainly not least is the episode 194 double feature Preacher artist James Martinez with The Same As I. Just wanted to take one more opportunity to thank you all for listening. I was really intimidated when I started doing a monologue style show, but I'm starting to really enjoy it. I hope you do too. Either way, be sure to check out my main show. It's called The Walk Show. I chat with a musician, artist, or entrepreneur, sometimes people that fit all three categories. And we chew the fat. We talk about what makes them tick. Again, my name is Derek Prince-Cox. I wish you all the best with whatever you're getting after. Stay safe, be good to each other, and continue to get after it. Again, here's James Martinez with The Same As I. Take care, everybody. Catch you next time.
We all want the same thing, to live happy and free. But some try to divide us by the difference of you and me. And so far it's working, and I'm sad to say those who are against us have gotten their way. Am I foolish to even say I hope we find our way someday, when I finally decide to see life through your eyes, and you do the same through mine. Why does it matter that we're all unique? 'Cause when you look closer, the same things we see, to be loved and accepted, to know we belong. Oh, you're welcome here, and have been all along. Am I foolish to still believe we can change perspectively? To try to see why you cry. Will you do the same as I? Can we get to the problem and try to agree? It's not us who's the issue, but what we're shown on TV. And if I wanna know you, I can't learn from a screen. And I don't care about the difference, 'cause there's really no such thing. When I finally decide to see life through your eyes, the same.